everyone. Welcome back to Beauty and the Broken, in the Broken. My name is Heather and this channel exists to help seek and create beauty wherever we can, and sometimes that is out of a mess. So I have a prepared cradle board in front of me, and I'm going to build on the lessons that I've learned in the last two videos. And that is, you know, just trying different things and seeing where I don't want to say went wrong, but seeing where I could improve. And so that is what I'm doing today. This one is painted gold, and I have a little bit more of the base today than I did last week. The dam is a little higher, just in case. And so I'm just going to pour that out, and I can talk while I am spreading that around. So again, using the white pearl mica powder, and this one, because I painted the base gold, I kind of wanted it to not be opaque. I did notice in the last one, even though I painted it white, some of the, you know, I didn't paint it all that great. And so I did see some of the brush strokes through the pearl. And that gave me the idea to maybe have some of the gold visible through, but not, you know, not like in your face. So I'm just getting the rest of this out. And like I said, I think I have maybe half an ounce, 3/4 of an ounce more than I had the last time. And if you recall, if you saw that video, the second video, I ended up with a full dam at the end. So that's why I raised, oh, there's a little, we don't want that in there. Did it come off? Yes. Okay. I had a full dam last time, so I could not tilt as much as I wanted to create more patterns. So, all right, I think I have a majority of that out. This time I am using a new resin to me because I ran out of the glare resin. So I am using Tauti, T-A-U-T-I-Y. This is a 1-to-1 by volume resin. So that, like I said, I ran out of the glare resin, so that's what I'm using today. And let's see. But now you can see the gold is coming through. It's not in your face gold, and you still have that pearl. So this time I thought I would do, I'm gonna do building on the lessons that I learned about how resin goes in, works from the outside in. I thought today I'm gonna just do rectangles and see how they move in as the resin cures. So now I'm just gonna pop some bubbles. Lots of bubbles, 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 darling, bubbles, bubbles. Oh, I think I heard Molly of Molly's Artistry say that, bubbles, darling. But bubble, bubble, bubble. Okay. All right. So I maybe just created more bubbles. We'll see. All right, so what am I using today? So here is the white mica powder that I've been using. Here is the My Spring Gilded Gold. I'm back to the deep pink neon powder by Let's Resin. This is the black mica powder from the same company as the white. This time I'm using a Mazio Neon Orange mica powder. The iron oxide didn't seem to work as well, so we're going to try that one. And this is Perfect Pearls by Ranger in Copper. All right, so I am just going to start laying these down in a rectangle pattern. Now, I said rectangle. Y'all know, can't draw straight lines with resin. So, I'm going to do my best. This time I want to try and see if I can drizzle better. Let's see. Don't want to get my arms too much in there. I want to see if I can drizzle it as opposed to... No, it just... Okay. I'm going to go back to pinching. So, okay, all right, I like these colors. And I don't think the orange and the pink are gonna disappear this time because of the fact that they're on a white background as opposed to the black like the first one. So, all right, so now I'm gonna take my heat gun here and... Trying to decide, do I want to draw a line? Like I could draw lines through it, or I could tilt it. I definitely want to tilt it. Do I want to draw the line first though? Let me torch out some bubbles. I think for this one, since I'm experimenting with the lines and the movement, I think I'm just going to tilt. And then I have a couple ideas of how I want to do lines for another one. So making sure the whole thing is in frame. Let's go to this corner. Okay, and then move everything kind of back to the center and to the opposite corner. So I have a bigger dam this time, so I have more freedom of movement. Okay, now move that back into the center and then go up to the edge there. Move that back down to the center and to the opposite corner. So my rectangles are virtually gone, but it's okay. Now it's more geode-like, right? All right, let's move it to the side and then back to the, not really to the center. I think I'm going to go to the opposite side. Okay, back to the center this time. Now I'm going to go up toward the top of the screen. And then back to the, still moving very, very freely. That is, okay, back to the bottom. All right, so now I want to take a look at what I have. Okay, I've got a lot of that gold on the outside. I'm not a big fan of this black up here. Cannot remove the black. What I can do is, I think I'm going to go through that black with just follow that line. Come on. Okay. Kind of lessens the effect of the black because I'm liking what's happening in here where there's no black. I'm glad I made that decision to not put the black in there. So, feel like I want to see if I can move. See if I can kind of mask that black a little bit, maybe. All right, now. All right, I'm liking the colors. It is still going to, see, my fear though, see when I pull the tape, it will pull some of it down. But as we learned the last time, it cures from the outside in. So I'm a little nervous about this outside here. Not getting less color. So to that end, I'm going to go around the outside one more time with this copper, knowing that there's a chance that it could do one of two things. Roll off the edge when I pull tape, or, okay, it doesn't like to flow that way. Or it could spread inward and frame the painting or frame the resin. I hope I have enough to hit all four sides. Over here. Come on, you gotta make it just one more edge. Okay, it made it that one more edge. Woo! Right. Connect that a little bit. Connect this a little here. And I'm not dragging all the way to the bottom of, I'm just on the surface, so I'm not hitting the board. Okay, now I am going to hit it with the alcohol. I'm really liking these colors in the center though. Okay, so as usual, it is just the isopropyl alcohol, 91%. And I'm spraying from pretty, well, I don't know, maybe about 6 to 8 inches away from the surface. All right, let's see what those droplets do. Okay, I'm just gonna give it a minute to do its thing. All right, now I'm gonna just move it one more time, I think, just to get that copper moving a little bit. Not a lot. Okay, I see it's starting to feather out a little bit. See if I can get it feathering more on the top and the bottom. Well, I say top and bottom, but I never know what it's going to be until it's all done. All right. Well, I'm happy with that. I'm happy with the colors. I'm not happy with this leveling here. Something is not right underneath. Hopefully I can remember to show you next time. Well, I did. I did, but didn't mention it. The when I showed you in the last one, is this even? Okay, it feels level. There's extra wood underneath that, you know, that I'm like fighting against, I guess, to get the cups underneath. Okay. Well, then I am going to put you on pause. I'm going to let this sit for about 30-40 minutes and then pull tape and bring you back for the beauty reveal. Oh, just a little tip. I didn't mention this before. When I make the tape dam, I bring a little extra tip over here. I don't know if you can see it. No, you cannot see it because I'm off camera. All right, I'm going to be let's see if I put it down here. Okay, so I take it a little bit over the corner and then I fold a piece down so I have like a pull tab. And then when I do pull the tape, I pull it down so that it encourages the resin to go over the edges. And this time, again, fitting with the theme of lessons learned, I am not going to stress about my edges this time. I'm going to say it is what it is, and I'm not going to worry about trying to get them all covered because it's just going to drip off. So main lesson learned on this one is I don't think the black was the best choice, but it does kind of frame the center. So I'm going to wait and reserve judgment to see how it cures. I do like the two metallics and I do like the two neons, and I like the effects of the alcohol you can see in there and in here. So, all right, with that, I am going to put you on pause and I'll be back for the beauty reveal. Bye. Hey everyone, welcome back to the beauty reveal. And this one, I love it. I love it. I said that about the last two, but I love the bright colors. Ta-da! Loving the bright colors. In fact, I love orange and pink together. Anybody else thinking Dunkin' about right now? Maybe some Dunkin' coffee? But I love the pink and the orange together. I will also say that I really don't like the black. I think the black is too much of a contrast. It's too bold. I love black and pink together. I love black and orange together, but in this, it's just too much of a contrast. I love the contrast though of the pink and the gold. I think that's super pretty. It blends a little bit too much with the orange. So the gold is not a good contrast for that. But overall, I like the combination of the gold, the orange, and the pink and the copper together. So let me point out a couple of things. Again, this is super sparkly and super dimensional. That sparkle that you see is the mica powder because I didn't put any glitter in. It just sparkles all on its own. It's just a beautiful sparkle. And then we also have the dimension. Don't know if I can really get it to focus on camera here, but it just, let's see, where was a good spot? Like right in here. You can see the line, the pink line, the orange line, and even the copper line over top of that gold. And it's usually the gold that's on top. But then if we move over here, now the gold is on top because of the layers. And it's just gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. If you also recall, I put that extra bit of copper on the outside so that it would frame it or fall off. Truth be told, I did a little bit of tilting once I pulled the tape, but yeah, we have mostly a copper frame now, and I think that looks better than to have all that empty negative space. I don't think that would have looked as good, But yeah, I like that. I might go with a different, maybe not copper next time if I were to do something like this. Maybe to do an antique gold or a bronze might be better. But I did have two little accidents, I guess, with this. And that is when I turned the camera off, I did not put my tent over top. And let me see if you can see it. If I get the reflection of the other windows, you see right there on the left, let me move my finger, right there, that we had something give its life for this painting, and it's now indented. So I will have to do something there. And then I had another one. Let me see if I can find it, because it's harder. This one's harder to see, but I can feel it. There's another one right in here. But overall, I'm really pleased with this. And I just think they are just so beautiful. So I have so many ideas that I want to do with these. So anyway, this one I like vertical as opposed to horizontal. This is the way you saw it at the end. Oh, I forgot I latched this on so it wouldn't fall. This is the way you saw it at the end of the video. Well, kind of close to that. I do think if it's going to be horizontal like that, I do like this orientation better. But I think ultimately this is the best of the four is this one. I also mentioned that I was not going to babysit the ends as much, and I think that that was a good choice. Other than those stripes, the ends came out better on this one. I think that looks so nice and smooth. There's a couple spots where it didn't fully cover, but I'm okay with that. And then I also mentioned that I would show you the back. I kind of did on the last one, but you see, this is why I have some difficulty getting the leveling, is because there's this, what, 1.5 inches of wood on all of the sides. So trying to get the cups in here so that it stays level, that's what I was talking about. But again, this is relatively smooth. And it's just, you know, there's not a whole lot of finishing that would need to go on to that in order to make it saleable. So there you have it. That is this one. And I have an idea for the top coat that's a little bit different. I'm not just going to do a regular top coat. So if I go ahead and do that, I will video that and put it up. All right. I remind you, seek beauty. It's always there if you look for it. Bye.